Hello and welcome to The Psychology of Us with Professor R.J. Starr, where we explore the mind's influence on life, relationships, and society. R.J. Starr is an existential psychologist, professor, and author dedicated to exploring the core challenges of human existence, how we find meaning, embrace responsibility, and navigate life's challenges. Known for a thought-provoking yet accessible approach, RJ inspires listeners to cultivate self-awareness, emotional intelligence, authenticity, and purpose. This podcast is designed for all psychology enthusiasts, practitioners, students, and anyone curious about why we think, feel, and behave the way we do. Each episode unpacks theories, explores complex questions, and offers insights that deepen understanding of the human experience. So settle in, stay curious, and discover the psychology of us.
We've all felt it. That deep gnawing sensation that tugs at our hearts and minds. That sharp pang in our chest when we think about a missed opportunity. It's like a shadow that follows us, a constant reminder of what could have been, the what-ifs and if-onlys that echo in our minds. They play on repeat, creating a symphony of regret that can be hard to silence. This is regret, a powerful emotion that can linger long after the event has passed. It's a feeling that can shape our lives in profound ways, influencing our decisions and our outlook on life. It's a reminder of our choices and their consequences, shaping our present and influencing our future. Every decision we make, big or small, carries with it the potential for regret. Remember that time you hesitated to speak up, the words caught in your throat, the moment slipping away before you could seize it? Or the chance encounter you let slip away, the person you never got to know, the opportunity that vanished before your eyes? Or perhaps it was a decision that led you down a different path, one that you now question, wondering what might have been if you had chosen differently. These memories, etched in our minds, can evoke a range of emotions. They can bring a smile to our face or a tear to our eye, reminding us of the complexity of our human experience. Sometimes it's a mild disappointment, a fleeting thought that passes quickly like a cloud on a sunny day. Other times, it's a heavy burden we carry with us, a weight that presses down on our shoulders, making each step feel more difficult. Regret is a universal human experience, a testament to our capacity for reflection and our desire to learn and grow. It's a sign that we care deeply about our lives and the choices we make. It's a reminder of our shared humanity, connecting us through the common language of missed opportunities and second guesses. We are all bound by the moments we wish we could change. But why do we dwell on the past? Why do we find ourselves replaying those moments over and over again, as if we could somehow alter the outcome? Why do we spend precious time replaying scenarios that can't be changed? Is it because we hope to find some hidden meaning, some lesson that will help us avoid future regrets? The answer lies in the fascinating workings of our minds, particularly a phenomenon known as counterfactual thinking. This mental process allows us to imagine alternative outcomes, helping us to learn from our experiences and make better decisions in the future. Counterfactual thinking is essentially our mind's way of creating alternative versions of past events. It's like hitting the rewind button on life's remote and imagining how things could have unfolded differently. We construct these what-if scenarios, exploring alternative paths and outcomes. There are two main types of counterfactual thinking: upward and downward. Upward counterfactuals involve imagining a better outcome, making us feel the sting of regret more acutely. We might think, if only I had studied harder, I would have aced that exam. These thoughts, while painful, can serve as a motivator for future behavior. Downward counterfactuals, on the other hand, involve imagining a worse outcome. We might say, at least I didn't fail the exam completely. These thoughts can provide comfort and make us appreciate what we have. Counterfactual thinking, while often associated with regret, is a natural part of the human experience. It helps us learn from our mistakes and make better decisions in the future. By analyzing the past, we gain valuable insights that can guide our present choices. Psychologist Neal Roese has dedicated his career to understanding the intricacies of regret. His work delves deep into the human psyche, exploring how our past decisions shape our present emotions and future outlooks. Roese's research is not just about identifying regret, but understanding its profound impact on our lives. His research reveals that regret is more than just a fleeting emotion. It is a complex and multifaceted experience that can linger for years, sometimes even a lifetime. This lingering nature of regret can make it a powerful force in our lives. It carries significant emotional weight. This weight can be so heavy that it affects our daily functioning, making it difficult to focus on the present or plan for the future. The emotional burden of regret can be overwhelming, leading to feelings of sadness, anxiety, and even depression. It can impact our mood, relationships, and even our physical health. The stress and emotional turmoil caused by regret can lead to physical symptoms such as headaches, insomnia, and a weakened immune system. In relationships, regret can create distance and tension, making it difficult to connect with others. Roese's work highlights the powerful connection between regret and our sense of self. When we experience regret, we're essentially confronting a discrepancy between our actual self and our ideal self. This discrepancy can be a source of significant inner conflict and distress. When we experience regret, we're essentially confronting a discrepancy between our actual self and our ideal self. This confrontation can lead to a deeper understanding of our values and desires, but it can also be a painful reminder of our perceived failures and missed opportunities. The bigger the gap between who we are and who we wish we were, the heavier the burden of regret. This gap can feel like an insurmountable chasm, making it difficult to move forward and find peace with our past decisions. This emotional weight can manifest in various ways. Some people may become withdrawn and avoidant, shying away from situations that trigger their regret. Others may become fixated on the past, replaying events repeatedly in their minds. Some people may become withdrawn and avoidant, shying away from situations that trigger their regret. This avoidance can lead to missed opportunities and a sense of isolation, further exacerbating feelings of regret. Others may become fixated on the past, replaying events repeatedly in their minds. This fixation can prevent them from fully engaging with the present and planning for the future, trapping them in a cycle of regret and rumination. The intensity of regret can also vary depending on the individual. Some people are naturally more prone to rumination and self-criticism, making them more susceptible to the grip of regret. These individuals may struggle to let go of past mistakes and find it challenging to move forward. Some people are naturally more prone to rumination and self-criticism, making them more susceptible to the grip of regret. This tendency can lead to a cycle of negative thinking, where regret feeds into feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. Others possess a more optimistic outlook, focusing on the lessons learned and the opportunities that lie ahead. These individuals are able to reframe their regrets as valuable experiences that contribute to their personal growth and resilience. By adopting a positive perspective, they can mitigate the emotional weight of regret and move forward with a sense of hope and purpose. Not all regrets are created equal. Some regrets are fleeting, barely leaving a mark on our consciousness, while others can weigh heavily on our minds for years, even decades. Some decisions carry more weight than others, leaving a more profound impact on our lives. These decisions often shape the course of our future, influencing our happiness, success, and overall well-being. Psychologists Thomas Gilovich and Victoria Medbeck have conducted extensive research on the nature of regret. Their work delves deep into understanding why certain decisions haunt us more than others. Their findings reveal a fascinating distinction between major and minor regrets. Major regrets often stem from missed opportunities or significant life choices that we believe could have drastically altered our life's trajectory. Major regrets often involve life-defining decisions, such as career choices, relationships, and personal values. These are the decisions that we mull over repeatedly, wondering what if and imagining alternate realities. These regrets tend to linger longer and have a more significant impact on our overall well-being. They can affect our mental health, leading to feelings of sadness, anxiety, and even depression. We might regret not pursuing a particular passion, ending a meaningful relationship, or compromising our values for the sake of convenience. These are the moments that define us, for better or worse. On the other hand, minor regrets involve everyday choices, such as what to eat for lunch or which route to take to work. These decisions, while momentarily frustrating, rarely leave a lasting impact. Minor regrets, on the other hand, involve everyday choices, such as what to eat for lunch or which route to take to work. These are the small, inconsequential decisions that we quickly forget. These regrets tend to be fleeting and have a minimal impact on our overall happiness. They are the kind of regrets that we shrug off, knowing they won't matter in the grand scheme of things. Understanding the difference between major and minor regrets can help us prioritize our emotional energy. By recognizing which regrets are worth our attention, we can focus on what truly matters. Understanding the difference between major and minor regrets can help us prioritize our emotional energy. By focusing on the bigger picture and learning from our past experiences, we can make more informed decisions that align with our values and aspirations. This self-awareness can lead to a more fulfilling and content life. In the end, it's about finding a balance and understanding that while some regrets are inevitable, they don't have to define us. Regret, while often perceived as a negative emotion, can serve as a powerful catalyst for personal growth. It can motivate us to make positive changes in our lives and strive to become better versions of ourselves. This is where the concept of mindset comes into play. My research on growth versus fixed mindsets highlights the importance of viewing challenges and setbacks as opportunities for learning and development. Individuals with a growth mindset believe that their abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and perseverance. They embrace challenges, learn from their mistakes, and view setbacks as temporary obstacles on the path to success. Regret can be a valuable tool for cultivating a growth mindset. When we approach regret with a growth-oriented perspective, we can transform it from a source of paralysis into a catalyst for positive change. Instead of dwelling on what could have been, we can focus on what we can learn from the experience and how we can use that knowledge to make better choices in the future. The experience of regret is universal, but the way we perceive and cope with it can vary significantly across cultures. Cultural norms and values shape our understanding of responsibility, individualism, and the role of emotions. In collectivistic cultures, such as those found in many Asian countries, regret may be experienced more intensely due to the emphasis on social harmony and the potential for one's actions to bring shame upon the family or community. In individualistic cultures, such as those found in many Western countries, regret may be more focused on personal goals and aspirations. The emphasis on self-reliance and personal achievement can lead to a greater sense of responsibility for one's choices and their outcomes. These cultural differences highlight the importance of approaching regret with sensitivity and understanding. What may be considered a major regret in one culture may be perceived as a minor setback in another. By recognizing these nuances, we can foster empathy and compassion in our interactions with others. While regret is a natural part of the human experience, there are ways to manage its impact on our lives. Here are some practical strategies for navigating the landscape of regret. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a friend. Acknowledge your feelings of regret without judgment, recognizing that everyone makes mistakes. Reframe your perspective. Instead of dwelling on what could have been, shift your focus to what you can learn from the experience. View setbacks as opportunities for growth and use them as stepping stones on your journey. Focus on the present moment. Dwelling on the past can prevent us from fully experiencing the present. Engage in activities that bring you joy, connect with loved ones, and savor the beauty in everyday moments. Seek professional support. If you find yourself struggling to cope with regret, consider seeking guidance from a therapist or counselor. They can provide a safe and supportive space to explore your feelings and develop healthy coping mechanisms. Regret, while a powerful emotion, doesn't have to define us. We have the power to acknowledge our past, learn from our mistakes, and move forward with hope and resilience. Remember that every experience, whether positive or negative, contributes to our unique life story. It shapes who we are, how we see the world, and how we interact with others. Embrace your journey, imperfections and all, and trust that each step, even the missteps, has led you to where you are today. Let go of the what-ifs and if-onlys, and embrace the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. The present moment is a gift, and it's up to us to make the most of it. By focusing on the present and approaching the future with a growth mindset, we can transform regret from a source of paralysis into a catalyst for positive change.
That wraps up this episode of The Psychology of Us with Professor R.J. Starr. Each conversation is a step toward greater understanding of ourselves, each other, and the forces that shape human behavior. Listeners are invited to continue the conversation by sharing their thoughts, questions, and topic suggestions at profrjstarr@outlook.com.
Every message helps shape future episodes, ensuring the discussions remain relevant, thought-provoking, and meaningful. For those who find value in these explorations, subscribing and leaving a review is a great way to support the podcast and bring these insights to a wider audience. Until next time, stay curious, stay thoughtful, and keep exploring the psychology of us.